Good evening, YouTube. This is the Misplaced Rebel again with my cameraman Thomas. Thank you, buddy, for helping tonight record this video.
Welcome.
Just want to go and do basically just a cursory overview of the SKS. It is a semi-automatic carbine. This particular one that I have is of Chinese manufacture. It was made in 1960. It's quite a bit older than I am. This thing shoots like an absolute dream. It's easy to use, easy to learn with. Matter of fact, this is the first gun that Thomas ever shot was this particular SKS, and did a wonderful job with it. It's safe, it's reliable, it is easy to learn, and in its simplicity is its brilliance. I'm just going to kind of go over some of the different features with it, explain why I like this gun, explain also why for a lot of people the SKS is even today their go-to gun for home defense. I'm just going to start over here with the basics. So here's the battery. You got the bolt carrier. So this is a Chinese SKS, so it has the spiked bayonet. You have the cleaning rod that's included with it. And here on the butt plate, you actually have this little compartment here. And the stock on these is actually hollowed out. So this one I have a little cleaning kit. I've got oil in there. And all of your stock SKSs come with that in there. It's got the standard 10 round box magazine. Some people like to go and bubba their SKSs up, get a detachable magazine, basically try to run as an AK. Me personally, I do not recommend that. It definitely takes away from the reliability of the carbine. Price-wise, these guys are very affordable. You can get them in between $200 to $300. A good AK is going to run you around $1,000. And so for that price, you could actually get three SKSs. You have your sights, you have your elevation and your windage. And one of the things I really love about the SKS is whenever you are firing it, once you fire off your last shot, the bolt carrier stays open. And that is huge from a safety perspective. A big problem with a lot of your modern day firearms, unless you're really good at keeping count, it's easy to think that your firearm is empty. In actuality, it isn't. Of course, one of the first rules of gun safety that anyone should ever learn is that always treat a gun as if it's loaded. Unfortunately, that rule is not adhered to the way that it should be, and sometimes it has tragic results. Once the carrier is stuck open, you've got to use this little latch right here for the box magazine. You pull this back, that empties it up. Now this also serves a double purpose. When the firearm is loaded, you push this, the bullets will fall out. Just remember, you have a round in the chamber still, so you have to rack it to get that last round out. This is the safety. If the safety is down, the system is ready to fire. The gun will shoot. If you flip this up, this little lever is up here against the stock. That is safe. The trigger will not engage. Me personally, I vastly prefer the safety on an SKS as opposed to an AK-47. In my opinion, it is a better safety. You don't have to slide it. It doesn't get stuck. It's easier to engage, quick and easy with your fingers. To load the system, it is easy. The SKSs, they use stripper clips. The way that works, so I'm not actually going to go in and load this, but the way that it works is that you have these little grooves here in the bolt. Just slide these down. Oops, it's not going to play nice. Let's try it this way. There we go. And then what you do is just using your thumb, you push the bullets down, they slide in, pull the stripper clip out, you're ready to rock and roll at that point. I said I'm not going to load this rifle here in the kitchen, but that's the way that it works. That's the general idea behind it. From a logistical standpoint, stripper clips have their advantages. Because you don't have that magazine in wartime, or whenever people are using these in times of civil unrest, like happened in the Los Angeles riots in the 90s, you don't have that big banana clip sticking out towards the bottom of the carbine. You're able to lay prone and you're able to shoot without making your head a target. You really can't do that with an AR or with an AK-47 because you've got that magazine in the way. These are absolutely phenomenal guns. You can see how the gas tube runs here on the top. That's the way that an AK-47 works. The AK borrowed an awful lot from this, as well as from the Sturmgewehr that the Germans had during World War II. Now, that said, I'm going to do another video about the actual history of the SKS. The way these guys just simply came into being is a story all of its own. They saw some limited action in World War II. They saw action throughout Korea. Really got to earn their reputation for being an absolutely lethal platform in the Vietnam War, and they are used they're used all over conflicts all around the world today. This particular guy here, it's a phenomenal deer rifle, the 7.62 by 39. Ballistically, it's the same as the 30-30. This is what I use to hunt with. Whenever I'm hunting, I use hollow points. These right here are full metal jacket. As you can see, not ideal for hunting. And one quick word, if you are thinking about using an SKS for home defense, if you have a lot of neighbors around, that's a consideration, because these rounds, especially if you're using full metal jackets, they will overpenetrate. If you live out in the middle of the woods like I do here in Montana, not that big of a deal. If you're living in an apartment building in Miami, it's an entirely different story. So it's just a cursory quick overview of the SKS. If you don't have one, go buy one. Learn to use it. These things are a joy to shoot. The carbine itself is heavy. It's almost 10 pounds unloaded. And they use this intermediate cartridge. There's really no recoil on these things, and they are accurate than 250 to 300 yards. They are lethal. I mean, I can't tell you how many deer have been taken with an SKS. I know some people around here, they hunt bear with them. I should know a couple of guys, they actually elk hunt using an SKS, and it's a perfect system for that, as well as for home defense. Well, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. As always, subscribe, and appreciate reading your comments. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section down below. We'll get in there and we'll read them and reply to them. Thank you for your time, and I hope you folks have a Merry Christmas.